Hey, Thursday, guess what? Feed barn's not getting cleaned yet. It might wait till tomorrow. Mix and feed. Bunch of empty totes. They'll be full here in a little while. Bad thing is, it's 3 full batches at once, which takes a while. That auger feeding, it could be a little bigger. Not much. Otherwise, it won't do as good a job. And we're mixing about 2.5 gallons of molasses diluted in water. So there's 4 buckets like that. It's about 50-50 with the water, give or take. I don't know, maybe a little more than that. And there's some vegetable oil, some canola oil, corn oil, whatever it is. Mixed in with it too. When we get the batch full, then we pour that in, and that helps cut the dust and gives them a little more to it. I wish we had another tractor this size or a little bigger. She wouldn't be having to move stuff by hand. We'd get the grain back out and feed this thing with the grain back. But unfortunately, yeah, those 2 little 135s don't quite cut it. Yeah, she's warm. I already got rid of my coat. And it's not even 11 o'clock yet. And I came all the way over here to get buckets for putting the call-it wheat crap in. Since that's what we got, we still got to dilute it so we can feed it. That's what's in the tote sitting behind the mixer. Trying to get that to, roughly 1/4 to 1/5 or less. Straight wheat's no good. If they pig out on it, they die. So, that being said, I got to start shoveling into that hopper. Wish I had a better way. That'd be the second tote to fill. Once it's full, there'll be a little bit left. I'll throw in another one. Then we make another batch. Yay! Keeps the cows happy anyway. Still pretty dusty because this is some really old crusty oats. Not near as bad with newer stuff. But it is what it is, and that's what we got to grind up. So that's what we're doing. Yeah, a little bit of tape. Kind of hard to weld much on it. Everything's taper thin. I don't know why well, I do know why. It's all cost. These things ought to be made out of stainless. Our auger from the hammer mill back into the mixer, the bottom half of that is stainless. The main part. That's what part of our patchwork was. 2 machines put into one. It works. It'd be nice to have a spot inside to put it. Run the dust outside. Be able to set it up stationary and do this stuff on a rainy day. Don't get me wrong, we've done it on a rainy day. Paid for it too. You get that thing all wet when it's got all the dust on it, man, you can't touch nothing. Pain in the ass. But anyway, it is what we got, so that's what we use. Sit outside when the sun's shining. The one time we did it on a rainy day, we had no choice. It was literally a monsoon. One thing about it, there wasn't any dust going in the air. But we ended up having to open things up on this thing that we normally wouldn't, so we could try to get it to dry out. It was just nasty. Stank. Ended up having to hose it out. All because water dumped from above. Oh well. This is batch number 2, and she's almost done. We get it halfway up in that top window, we'll be there. And it's got to be right at the bottom of that window right now. Then we pour in all the liquid, give her about 5 minutes to mix good. Then make a dust bowl out here again. Oh, she wants me to take over for her, wouldn't you know it? Look, a shot for Murphy. Although, he may have a tummy ache. That don't look like the best poop I ever seen. He's only a day old. Oh, there we go. That looks better. Not a lot, but oh well. She milks pretty good, so maybe he filled up too much and got a tummy ache. I don't know. Day's pretty well done. They're all out eating hay in the feed barn. And look at, those two are full. Those two are full. Those two are full. And that one there is almost full. They all hold about the same amount. That's an old 300-gallon water trough. Volume-wise, they pretty much hold the same. There's two of them that are a little bigger. Number 3 and number 4. Yeah, number 3 is that far run. Number 4 is the far one here. They're just a couple inches taller. Only makes a few pounds of difference. And look, more babies. And I'm sure we can't see out there. Oh, heck no. There's one clear out there by the feed barn. But no more new ones. I was just going to sneak up here and... Oh, I know why. That one's sunk in a little deeper. That's where it's sitting. They're about the same height on here, though. I was going to see if I can quietly do this. Don't dare make noise doing this. There's what we end up with. You can see it a little better. The oats have all been beat up through the hammer mill. And the pelleted stuff was kind of half pelleted. Pellets actually, the ones that were really pellets held up pretty good getting mixed. Usually they'll bust them up if they're soft. But that there is what we have to feed for a while. And so these things, volume-wise, they each hold about 300 gallons. And of this, they get about a half a bucket per section here at night. Actually, no, excuse me, in the morning. And these girls over here get a full bucket. So there's 3 buckets for one feeding, for morning feeding. Night feeding, they get a bucket over here, but the main bunch only gets about a bucket. So at 5 buckets a day, that'll last us a while. And the young ones over there, they're getting the other ration. That's, yeah, it's in the bin outside over there and in that little hopper inside. Showed that a while back. Makes them grow better. So this is kind of the end of my video for making feed. It would be nice to have a spot to keep that grinder mixer and be able to just go do it no matter what the weather is, but yeah, I don't have that luxury. We also cheated tonight, let the cows go into the feed barn before we fed them grain, just because since number 1 still don't feel the best. She's still got a head full of snot and tired, and get her a little dusty when we're doing this. She didn't get too much dust really. I'm the one that got all the dust when we were filling the totes. I'm sitting on the skid steer and I can't get away from it. The wind was blowing at me, not her. But she used a little hand drag and fed everything in. Now there's about 6.5 tons of feed here, and 5.5 of that is oats come out of the bin. So she worked. But I say she just, in the afternoon, she hasn't been much for getting anything done. She's been leaving early because she don't feel good, which actually worked out good yesterday. She was almost home when she got a phone call from her fiance, who got a phone call from their neighbor. Said, your cows are out. Yeah, I ended up taking off daughter number 2 and daughter number 3 was here too that last night, and they took off to go help, and I'm like, well, what's going on? Because nobody wanted to tell me anything. Well, we better go help. We didn't know where they were. Luckily, all they'd done was get out onto the road, and she got them stopped before they got too far. Still had to get them back in, though, you know. So they got that part done. I guess I got to say I did too. Ended up there just long enough that by the time I was able to get a bite to eat, I missed out on a meeting last night. And, yeah, you know, I missed one. Big deal. Not like my say's going to do much anyway. And, well, yeah, I get a vote on whatever we were going to do. Livestock Association's 4-H and FFA Youth Auction Program. As a board member on the Livestock Association, that puts me on the auction committee. So, you know, it's board members plus at least that many more people that are actually just the auction committee. I didn't hear how things went. Mom went. I haven't talked to her other than when she called me about a couple other things earlier. So that is what it is. Alright, I probably got enough on here. I didn't plan on making a 20-minute video. Should be a little over 10, maybe 12 minutes. But hey, you know, gotta do this for Murphy. There we are. One little girl. One little boy. Gee, they could be kissing cousins, but really they're still half brother and sister. Because they got the same daddy. And, oh, you can't see it. Out in a freaking bright spot. Rainy's out there wandering, looking for calf poop. So that she can eat it now and come in the house later and fart all night. Nothing like calf poop farts out of a dog. And this young cow, she did the same thing last year. She likes to do a lot of talking for nothing. She came up and ate her grain, so I did give her some grain since she's in. Close up. Yeah, hopefully he's alright. He almost doesn't look like he feels real good. He's too damn young to have anything, unless he's got that coronavirus, which incidentally, not only has it been on the back of the Lysol can since like 1964 or something like that, but 90% of the time if the calf actually has scours, it's the coronavirus. So I figure there's pills for it. They sell them at the feed store. Of course, you know, it probably says right there, not for human use. Oh man, I think I stepped in something. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. How you doing? Oh, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Yeah, look at this. Just think. If that was an Angus calf, and I just rode him on the head like that with Mama standing right there, I'd be a dead man. Yeah, I know. I rubbed that into you guys that got them dark-colored critters. Straight pipes. Tom. Oh, most of his are red. They're not as bad. Of course, I think straight pipes got quite a few red, too. I don't know. I like having Herefords. That's, you know, in 1963 when Mom and Dad bought the place, they had a menagerie. Over the years, really no Angus, because Angus have been known for years to take out fences. Had some that people thought were black baldies. They used to sell a bull to the neighbors for their Holstein heifers because they wanted something cattle a little easier on the heifers. And so I started out with my own personal herd. A milk Bottle baby for mom and dad. Cow died and I fed the calf. I was 5 years old. And I don't know, I was 6 or 7 when I started getting the ones from the neighbors. Had some really nice ones, and you wouldn't know that they were not black baldies. They were half Holstein, half Hereford. Had one out of the whole bunch marked like a Holstein, sort of. Oh well. All right, everybody. Hit the like button if you didn't already. Please hit it. It helps. Subscribe, because that helps even more. Leave a comment, because every little bit helps. So, thanks for watching. I know, this is everyday stuff. Maybe I won't do anything tomorrow. Thanks for watching.